Yo, it is Vox. We're going to be continuing Dungeon Keeper. A little bit of a note here, after last episode, which was a bit hectic. We have a Horned Reaper going around in a circle. No, the note is that we won't be doing the Hidden World yet, and we're going to be saving Hidden Worlds till the end of the game. Hence, I will make a save for each Hidden World, and we'll be reloading them. Also, another thing, don't transport the level 10 Horned Reaper. In fact, never have a level 10 Horned Reaper. They get complacent and kill all of your creatures, even when they're not angry. They just hate you. So we're going to transport a level 9. Make our lives easier. Alright. This place. This is the first ice world, first of many. It's kind of cool to be in an icy area. There's still lava, as you can probably see by my icon there. A little bit of gold around. Your main problems are not enough gold, and it's a slow level. Hence the kind of calm attitude, this level. Gem block here, gem block there. You can only access one side of each of them, so you'll probably need both. This is a clear trap. If you can't sense that that is a trap, then you are silly. There's good stuff here, though. Or is the... Yeah, I think the trap is there. It might be up here. There's a trap... Oh no, it's down there. That's where the trap is. There's a trap here. And it's funny. But anyway. All heroes are in this big thing. And other than that, you're pretty much safe. So... This level is easy, really. Just because of that. Just because, you know... You can take your time so easily. You should probably build a lair pretty immediately. You'll probably be ending up building 2 lairs, but it's better than no lairs. Don't do that, that's silly. No, go away. Vanquish the incorrect lair tile. Incorrect lair. Yeah, we're going to be taking it a little easier today. But this level is kind of so easy, there's no real conflict to be had until the end. So, I think I'll skip until I have a bit more of a layout, I guess. I've been liking the way the skipping thing has been working, also I should probably not have done that, that was silly. But yeah, I've been liking how the skipping thing has been working out, so I'm going to do that. One problem you have here is that the Reaper will become angry every so often. Until you have a temple. Nothing much you can do about that. Just give him some gold. You're gonna have to get the portal to get a temple quickly. And I don't have the evil eye spell, so I can't show you. But there's a temple right here, so you could do that. That is a strategy. But I'm not gonna be taking it because this level is so easy to take slower than that. One important thing I should note when digging out the seam. That area will open out as soon as you dig into it. It's a little dangerous. Honestly, I think I'm just going to go for it. I don't think I'm even going to wait. You know, whatever. A couple of imps will probably die from Boulder Trap, but oh well. If you're having a bit of trouble with the Horned Reaper just becoming angry way too often, build a library, because that will keep him occupied and he won't get angry if he's doing something. It's boredom that really makes the Horned Reaper really angry. I think I keep calling him a keeper. I don't know why that is. Yeah, the Horned Reaper kind of sucks in the library, unfortunately. He's not all that great. His skill could be much higher. But on the other hand, we have all the time in the world, and it makes him not get angry, and he will destroy everybody later. So I think it's good. Actually, I said he sucks, but damn, researching fast. Maybe it was just that level 10 one I had was really complacent and just wouldn't do anything. It wouldn't surprise me. We're totally exploring up here now. Little imp going up as it does. It's a good idea to have lowered walls like I do. You can set it in the graphics options. Just here, I think. No, wait, that's not it. That's visibility. That one. And I just always use lowered walls because I hate not being able to see my imps. But in these cabins it's really useful. I think this is what finally made me decide to really switch over to this. It's such a pain to try and do this without that. We can use the spell Evil Eye to look ahead. I'm pretty sure I remember exactly where the trap is. I think there's only one trap here as well. I thought it was there. Okay, so that means it's probably up here.
A new room has been researched.
Look at me going, I know everything about this place, and going, it's over here. When, in fact, it's right there. Well, I was in the right hole, but wrong place kind of thing. Anyway, when your imp gets there, you should probably pick him up. As you can see, there's some gold in these areas. It's kind of cool. Not much to say about that, really. As I said, it's pretty vital to get these gemstone spots, but you're under no competition, so you can dig out everything at once. There's no enemy keeper in this map, I probably should have mentioned. You're just fighting heroes again, which really makes it a lot nicer. Oh, dungeon special found. We finally got to that. There was a dungeon special in that area. I think we lost an imp or two. Yeah, I completely forgot about that boulder trap, didn't I? Yep. Imp death. Probably should have shown that, but oh well. And here, down there, I think it was at the top of this path, there's a dungeon special. And that's increased level. You probably want that. That's probably going to be useful. Because most of your enemies around this map are pretty high level. There are a lot of different kind of tactics you can take to deal with lots of high level heroes, but the main thing is, remember, they never level up. No matter what, they just never level up. So there is no point in there's no point in being quick on one of these maps. You can just gain levels as slow as you want, and the way I do it is I choose, again, a very small number of very high powerful, small number high level, high power creatures generally. So the Horned Reaper is going to be a big favourite here, but on their own they really can't do that much damage to large numbers of creatures. So we're going to use things like wizards and a new creature, not wizards, warlocks and a new creature to really deal with the brunt of their force, while keeping them at bay with things like the Horned Reaper. You're going to have to create lots of gold rooms, and the less gold rooms you make, the less gold you're spending making random gold rooms, but the more efficient your dungeon will be, and you have to find a balance there. I don't really know exactly the best balance for that, so you just kind of have to kind of feel it out, or figure it out on your own. Shouldn't be too difficult. But it is one extra thing to think about when making a dungeon. Oh, in those tunnels we also found the transfer creature special, and I'm pretty sure that was at the bottom here. So we got one up there and one at the bottom here, and then the trap was there. There was gold there, and there was gold there, and the gems here. And there's some lava here, and some interesting stuff here that we're going to be dealing with later. And if you don't find that, well, you really aren't paying attention by this point. Yet they, something special lying there. You can tell by the magic door actually probably what it is. Bear in mind, if you use that increased level and you have a level 9 Horned Reaper, you will have a level 10 Horned Reaper, and he might just go ballistic and kill everybody while not actually getting angry. And as soon as you drop him, he'll start killing them again. If you want to avoid that, one thing you can do is make a separate dungeon for that keeper, God damn, for that Horned Reaper. The problem with doing this is that you have to generally shift in the money for payday yourself. And other than that, there's no problem with doing it. But yeah, it's just a pain to keep these guys. That's why I didn't want to go with the level 10 straight away. Now, I want to make a prison and a torture chamber in this map. I think they're pretty important. But it's important to remember that as soon as you go beyond this boundary, or the contrapositive boundary just here, you break into the heroes, and it's a bad idea to do that so early. So, planning this out, and remember that you want to keep the prison very close to the enemy, so you can put them in it very quickly, to avoid them waking up on the way, then I would put it there. And then you could put I'd normally put the torture chamber next to it. There's no need to. So if you can't fit the torture chamber in, put it somewhere else. I'm just putting it here for convenience's sake. We're probably going to be imprisoning quite a few creatures in this map, so I'm going to go ahead and build those. And yeah, they're going to be pretty important, which is why I want to be efficient with them. We just learned the Hold Audience spell, which when you click to cast it, brings up this little button, and you click yes to cast the spell. I'm not going to cast it because I don't want to. and it causes all of your creatures to immediately be teleported to your dungeon heart, which is good if you're in a bit of a pickle and you need defense. It doesn't have any other use than that, but if your dungeon heart is under attack, use it, because it's faster than picking up every single creature and dropping them there. And all of your creatures at once is much stronger force than 8 at a time. So here's the basic layout. We've got our library here. We're going to have a different room just here. I might build a secondary lair there if we need it. Not sure what I'll use that for or that, but they're there. Workshop, hatchery, gold rooms all over the place really. Training room here, prison there, and torture chamber there. The new room that we're going to get, like I said, is probably going to get in one of these rooms, probably in this one. I think next to the hatchery is suited. You'll see what I mean. And that's going to get us a new creature as well. It's that's not it. Don't get your hopes up. I know. I wish too. This is just a prison. It's some pretty cool stuff, this game. I really love all of the rooms they have. I mean, we get all but 2 of the rooms in this level, but I don't know, it's pretty cool. Like, it's not even the tutorial anymore, and we're still getting new stuff, and it's pretty awesome new stuff at that, a lot of it. I won't be building a barracks, but you could. Nothing stopping you getting orcs. Horrible creatures. In my opinion, anyway. There's quite a few heroes on this map that we haven't seen before. I think 2 new creatures for us, and let me see. Oh, at least 3 new hero creatures that I can think of. Yeah, so 5 new creatures, 1 new room, and I think 3 new spells or 2 new spells. I think just 2 new spells. No new workshop stuff, but other than that, it's kind of cool. You can have a ridiculous number of creatures on this map, and you don't need that many. I'll be showing you the creatures that I think make the perfect team for this map. Jeez, this level really is kind of a slow level, the way I play it anyway. Just kind of watching the Horned Reaper research, wondering if he'll blow up an imp. But it's kind of how this level is. I really love the game, don't get me wrong. It's just a slow level. Maybe it's nice though, after the last level is the fast hard level if you've installed the patch. People recognize it as that all over the place. If you haven't installed the patch, it's a piece of cake, because the Keep Your AI without the patch apparently sucks. I just don't remember how bad it was. The game was easier than I thought it was, but later on I'm pretty sure we'll still be challenged, because the axe gets stocked against you, yes, no. Something gets stacked against you. Odds, that's the one. Don't know how that sentence evolved, but it broke, didn't it? Yeah, it's interesting when a sentence just dies like that and you have no idea what happened. But, whatever center of your brain is responsible for that, should pay some sort of price for making you look so foolish. Yes. The thing about this maze is because there's no good place to make a gold room here, I just kind of made a linear gold room. And it sucks, but what you gonna do? Nothing. There's nothing you can do about that. The only other place to build a gold room is down here where there is some land. Talking of this, actually, shall we just take a peek at things? Yeah. That's something we can do while we're waiting. I don't know why I didn't think of that. We might as well take a peek here, even though I know it's here. You don't, I guess. Sure, why not? Temple. On that side there's a mistress. You can probably see where this is going. Pile Demon. You really should be able to see where this is going at this point. Troll! Yeah, they are giving you a solidly big hint that this is how you get the Horned Reaper. So they kind of intend you to find them in this level if you didn't find them in the last. And over here, there's a kind of room thing. There's one of these at each of the corners, and each one has a library in it. In each of this library there is 3 creatures. A wizard, a giant, and a sorceress. The wizard is essentially the warlock with a couple of different abilities. The sorceress is kind of something like the warlock slash the mistress. Slash the fly. She has no defense, no health. She'll break under a couple of attacks from anything. I'm pretty sure you could kill her with a fly if she was disabled from attacking. But her attacks are ludicrously powerful. She gets some very powerful ranged attacks, and she's not to be underestimated. The giant is the strongest creature other than the Horned Reaper by far at 415 strength. and he should not be underestimated for that reason, but he's easily overwhelmed since he can't attack all the time. Interesting creatures. I might actually jail one and get one of each, just for the sake of, hey, why not? I think I'm probably going to have more hero creatures than normal creatures on this map by the end of it. I don't know, we'll see. There you can see, and there's a dungeon special in each one of those. In the middle here is a new creature, and the hero gate. The creature is a level 7 vampire. We're going to be learning more about those later. I'm going to keep that as secret. Next to these question marks are just bare land, kind of snowy area, and interspersed with creatures. On this side there are thieves and a couple of other things. There's archers down here. I think there's probably archers and a couple of other things down up here. We might run into another new creature sooner or later. There's higher level giants and stuff here. You should be careful going onto here and the back one actually. I think the back one has level 9 even. I think... Let's see if we can find it because it's a cool creature. I'd like to show you it. Here we go. 2 of them in fact. These are the samurai or the ninja. And I think they're samurai to be honest. They're remarkably powerful. And they're a lot like the mistress, and they will kick all kinds of ass. They're one of the main reasons that you want to imprison heroes, rather than just crush their holier-than-thou heads, as this guide puts it. And I would recommend capturing one of them just for the sake of, hey, it's fun to have a hero, plus they're quite powerful. If you ever need to kill a lot of things, a mistress teamed with a ninja is pretty much unstoppable. Because you'll have lightning spells going everywhere, and then as soon as they attack the samurai... I'm just going to switch between those names like crazy, aren't I? As soon as they attack the samurai, they will die instantly from his melee attack, and it will be very funny. You can also use the giant in a similar combo, but the giant is quite slow compared to the mistress and the ninja samurai thing. I think now is a good time to open the portal, personally. Now is as good a time as we're going to get, really. You could do this with doors and stuff so that creatures don't wander in all the time. You're just going to have to deal with creatures wandering in on this level and getting rid of them, unfortunately. Actually, I need to check one thing before I say that. Okay, no, I can't find any way to close the portal. Like to actually just completely close it. It's kind of irritating. I wish they had implemented that because... if anything, I find often that I really just don't want more creatures from the portal, and it's distracting. I don't think there's one in Dungeon Keeper 2 either.
You have tunneled into a new area.
A little careful when imps are running over your temple, because they will fall into the liquid if you make it over them.
An entrance has
They didn't even fix that in Dungeon Keeper 2. I guess they just didn't playtest it that much. I don't know. Alright, we want a decent armed battalion here, so we're going to get a few melee creatures and a bunch of ranged creatures. Ranged typically is the Dark Mistress and the Warlock, and a couple others, possibly. While the melee will mostly be maybe one Bile Demon, I think, personally. No, actually, we're not even going to have a single Bile Demon. We're going to have no Bile Demons through the whole thing. We're going to use the Horned Reaper and the Demon Spawn for a melee team, and we could use the Bile Demon, but there's a reason I don't. The area of effect spells damaging your ranged creatures is a bad idea with really weak things like the Sorceress, who we might train to use on our side. And I think it's mostly going to be a ranged force for us, just holding it all back with like a Horned Reaper or something. I think that's going to work really well, unless we have our melee destroying itself with area of effect spells. That's the general plan, anyway. Also, before we move on, actually, I guess I should say we should make a separate couple of rooms here. And you'll need one space for a gold room, one space for a lair, and one space for a hatchery. We'll also want actually a training room in these, now that I think about it. So I'm going to do lair, hatchery, training room, and then off one of these I'll put a gold room. And the reason for this is that 2 of the creatures that we want infight. And infighting is a pretty bad thing when you're trying to deal with this map. It's just, you don't want it, it's bad for you. It's bad for your health in general. Oh, we have Payday, and we have a new wizard. Oh, how greedy is that? That wizard didn't even have, not wizard, warlock didn't even have.
Because they are hungry.
Oh, he's hungry and can't you get your own food? Weird ass creature. Oh yeah, this guy's kind of crazy because he had his Payday before he even made a lair. The hell is with that? Yeah, I don't know. I think we're gonna call it a day with 5 warlocks. That's enough for me, personally. Maybe we'll allow, I don't know, I don't think I'm gonna allow that many. I'm gonna go for, dropping you, there and there. I'm gonna have 3 warlocks and 3 dark mistresses. I think that's plenty, personally. Oh, we might accept a couple of Biolemons, actually, thinking about it, because we do need somebody to work in the workshop. We could use trolls, but trolls suck. So yeah, we'll let a couple of Biolemons in, and we'll train them, and we'll have them work in the workshop. A little trick you can do, I think I might have mentioned this, you throw them in the training room, they will train until they're level 2, or they get slapped or something, and then they'll make a lair and then come back. A little bit inefficient, but it's quicker for the keeper if you're multitasking a bit too much, or just lazy. Oh, I probably should have opened this door by now. You can just open doors with imps if you don't feel like using a different creature. Okay, they'll attack. Wooden doors aren't that strong, so 8 imps should be enough to break it down. They've got a level 2 Horned Reaper from all these guys. Dark Gods are pretty generous like that. They'll combine all the experience and put it into your new Horned Reaper, who will automatically make a lair, try to sleep. We're not going to let him sleep, we're going to make him train. They're lazy, and yet at the same time they don't look like doing nothing. They're weird as hell, in my opinion. Yeah, they're just strange. I should probably take a moment to explain how levels work. I might have done this earlier, I don't know. But levels work in a little strange way in this game, in terms of scaling. The way they scale is they add 35% of their minimum stats every level. So, a weak creature to begin with is a weak creature to end with. There's just no in-between. There's no point in having a weak creature and training him to level 10, because he will still be weak. It'll just be slightly less weak. And so the way you can calculate that is add 35% for every level, and that will tell you how many times stronger they are. As an example, a level 4 is 140%. No, is it level 3 is just over 100%. No, yeah, level 4. Level 4, because you start at level 1, so take off 35%, is 3 times 35, not 4 times. A level 4 is around 105. Let's see. Yeah, 105% stronger than a level 1. That means they're twice as strong. A little bit over twice as strong, in fact. So a level 4 Horned Reaper is twice as strong as a level 1, not a level 2 is twice as strong as a level 1. That's pretty important, really, when you think about it. And it makes a big difference to how you choose your battles. It also means that a level 8 is twice as strong as... no, it's 3 times as strong as a level 1. And that isn't a huge progression, considering it costs a lot to train these guys, and you have to train for longer each level. So, it's not always worth fighting. You kind of have to balance it all out. Yeah, you just have to get a few creatures. And generally, if they're at level 10, that's what, 9 times 35, which is... 10 times 35 minus 35 is 350, 315, I think. I'm no good at arithmetic in my head. But 315 times percent better is unimpressive, to say the least. I mean, who's really going to turn their heads at 315% higher? That just means they're 415% of whatever the stats are show. That's the absolute value, so it's 4.15 times better. So if you get like 100 health, then you'll end up with 415 health. Like, wow, yeah. Which is why the health kind of progresses kind of weirdly, like that. So that's generally, and it works for all stats apart from speed, and I think luck. Hey, we finally have a demon spawn. I always mix those two up. Like, I keep mixing Keepers and Pond Reapers up as well. I don't know what's with that. We're going to train Demon Spawn in this map, because Demon Spawn on this map are awesome, and you'll see, they have regained their awesomeness factor. So, we're going to be getting a few of those. I forgot that they exist, yeah. It's pretty important, really, to this map, actually. I don't know how many people realised this when they first come here. I actually did, because I just sat here and trained since there were gem blocks. Right, we totally have everything researched now, so we're going to pick up that high level 9 and throw him in the temple. And he's going to, keep the peace, I guess. That was a horrible expression. Yeah, okay, I kind of drew a blank there, but anyway, we have a new room. We're going to be building that. It's the graveyard. Cool little room. It's one of the few rooms that is high level and, kind of like the barracks, I guess, only needs a single, tile per room thing. Like, each tile will actually do something. And you don't need very big rooms of this. 5x5 is excessive. Each single tile allows you to store a dead body there. Each dead body constitutes a possible rising of a vampire. And that's where the vampire creature comes in. The vampire is kind of like the warlock in a lot of ways, except probably quite a lot powerful, more powerful. Quite a lot powerful. Jeez, quite a lot more powerful. And the reasons, the benefit of this is obvious. Generally, it's mostly his skills are better, really, by a decent amount, and he's definitely worth looking out for when you're picking up a good ranged fighting team like we are on this map. So we'll be killing a lot of heroes and turning them into vampires rather than turning them onto our side. I do want one samurai, one sorceress, one wizard, and one giant personally, but other than that, we're probably just going to get a ton of vampires from here on out. I've finished locking off this section now, and so now we can get ourselves a nice set of vampires whenever we get to that point. Let's check what my levels are so you kind of get a feel for that. We've got 6, 5, 8, 7, and then that Reaper is 5. Which is pretty high levels, really. I think we can deal with anything with that kind of a force. So when you're ready, just dig through here. It's a good idea to make a small, little easy-to-reach gold room. I'm just going to surround this thing with gold rooms just in case I need the extra efficiency. For whatever reason, I could have just expand that room, but I'm lazy. Then mine out all this gold. No reason to not mine out quite a lot of gold. You don't have much money by this point. I've lost almost 100,000 now. It goes down pretty quick from training, actually, in wages. In this area, you have to be a little careful. Just over that lava there are archers, and the archers take great pride in being able to shoot your imps from pretty much any distance. And they will do it. I'm going to be using Demon Spawn to kill them, probably, if these guys are high enough level. 5 and 6 should do. I'll give it a little save. I haven't saved in a long time.
Game saved.
Yeah, no, just in case, because I want these guys to reach level 10. It's pretty important that your Demon Spawn reach level 10 if you want to see the last thing in this level that we haven't really seen yet at all. Actually, one of the last two, actually, I think. Oh, these guys know Navigating Missile. So it's not hard for them at all to get a shot off on one of your imps and hit. And your imps don't heal at all at this level, so you're screwed if they kill an imp. Well, you're not screwed, but the imp is screwed if they get a hunt on. Look at that. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So we'll drop these guys. They're level 4s and 5s. We can deal with it. There's a level 4 over there. The range is the main deal, because these guys have stronger ranged attacks than our creatures. But using a bit of heal, we can deal with any problems we might encounter. So we can heal a full one of these guys with a full heal. You can always just open this, see who's really taking it, heal them up. It's a good idea, I think. Keep them healed. Oh wow, these guys just don't want to be healed. There we go. That's a bit better. Come on. It gets experience from fighting, so if you want to train a creature, you can have him fight as well. I don't even see you fighting like that. This is pretty funny, actually. There we go. Last one. Come on.
Your minions are winning a battle.
That's all of them. Then we'll just take these guys back and throw them back in the training room. We're a little bit of a slave driver, but we're a keeper, what do you expect? They can heal from eating, they'll be fine. Oh wow, they missed one. Come on guys, clean up your mess. Honestly, not killing one of them. That's just sloppy. Is he dead yet? No.
Your minions are winning a battle.
That's better. I shouldn't have slapped you, but I did anyway. It's your fault for getting them away with my slap. Okay, maybe I should heal them if I actually want to train them anymore. We'll let them sleep for long enough to heal. We won't just force them to train until they know the heal spell, although that would be amusing. As you can see, our imps are dragging the map. They'll take them to the graveyard. That should be interesting. We'll see what we get from that. We're not going to dig out these top 6 gold blocks just yet. As you can see, they lead on to the other areas. So, yeah, we're just going to leave that for now. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like any of those archers turned into vampires for us. They all seem to have degraded into the graveyard. Oh well, what you gonna do, really? Could kill your own minions and put those in the graveyard. That would be quite entertaining. Well, while we can access it, we might as well go ahead and break through here. I don't see why not. Now, once you've broken through here, you're probably tempted to send an imp through, not an imp, yeah, an imp. You're probably tempted to send an imp to claim the land, etc. I'm not going to do this. I'm going to send us, I'm going to turn on imprisoning as well for this. I'm going to send these 3 in, no 4, and these 6. And that will deal with everything that we need to deal with here. These guys are a bit more powerful. You can't just mess around here. Definitely not. Especially with the wind spell, that's just insane. Oh, it looks like the wizard got blown out as well. He's going to be destroyed. Ah, good, we managed to get rid of them. Our imps should now come over and pick things up. And we can cancel the spell. I recommend grabbing yourself 3 imps and dropping them as you need. Nope. There we go. There we go. We're going to imprison all of these guys. I'm also going to dig a little quick way to the prison there. I should have done that earlier. There's 3 more imps to deal with it. There we go. Yeah, you really don't want these guys to wake up on the way there. It's just a horrible problem. These guys can actually heal themselves, but I'm going to heal him to be quick, then drop him in here.
Your creatures are attacking the enemy.
Oh, you found an archer. Why are you even over there? What are you doing? Why are you going around the really long way? I'm actually going to pull them back, because thieves, not that strong, but these guys all have low health and stuff at the moment. That'll change, trust me on that. Oh wow, we have loads of... I'm just going to have to sort out this mess. Right, back to torturing. These guys can't heal, however, and you don't want them to turn into skeletons. Go ahead and pick the lower life one first, because she'll starve quicker. I mean, they both have the same rate until they start starving, but if they start starving, she'll die the fastest. Alright, there we go. Let's check out these animations. Oh, those guys have the lame animation. A lot of creatures seem to have that one animation. I don't know what it is. This guy is hilarious, though. He's getting turned into a frog. Not just any frog, though. It's like a red frog with a wizard hat, and it looks a lot like those frogs that you see in like Naruto and stuff. I'm pretty sure that's a common theme for frogs like that. Well, anyway, let's see if we can get these to turn to our side. By the way, in this room we got a resurrect creature. Just thought I should mention that. Resurrect creatures are kind of cool because you can kill one creature and get 2 of them back if there's 2 resurrect creatures in the one level. Oh wow, this is kinky. We've got a Dark Mistress joining in with these guys. That's, yeah, kind of weird. Ah, good, we have a sorceress. She can fly, she's cool like that. We now also have a giant. Like I said, one of the most powerful creatures in the game, just due to his huge strength. Only rivaled by the Horned Reaper. This is one of the only common creatures that you'll find with such a huge strength, and they can be a huge issue for you later in the game when there's just tons of them around the place at really high levels. Because, like I said, at level 10 they'll have 415 strength or something ridiculous. It will destroy you if you're not careful. And now we have the wizard, so that completes the trio that I wanted to get there quickly, and then one more hero to snatch, and we'll have the full set of 4 heroes that I really wanted. After that I'm going to turn imprisoning off, because we want corpses for vampires, which we still don't have one of yet. I don't know what's with that. We're going to be training these guys, because why not? And I'll quickly summarize their abilities some other time, because they just have a huge number of abilities, the sorceress and the wizard, a lot like the warlock. Now, on the right here you have ranged, on the top you have ranged, and on the left you have not ranged. So going this way is completely safe if you're imps, but going the other 2 ways, less so. Especially since up here and here there were like level 9 archers as far as I remember. The real problem is, you'll want to pick them all up before they mess with this middle area, because the middle area will kill them. All of them. No kidding. It's just ridiculous. In fact, we're only going to allow one of these blocks to be dug at the moment. One at a time. Oh, there goes. Drop these guys over here, and we're just going to throw these guys at him. Oh, that's level 8 now. Jeez. Hey, he's run over there. Yeah, they're immune to lava, they can do that. Hey, well, there's an imprisoning on for that one vampire. There we go. Switching it between there, so... Oh, now we got a thing that we don't want. Oh well. What are you gonna do? Close that gap up, I guess. How's it doing over here, then? Wow, he's not even taking damage, he's just messing with them. It's just hilarious. How are you doing? You're actually taking damage. Let's give you a bit of a hand. In that form. Yeah, that should stop him. That was pretty quick. Nah. Come on, pick him up. Ooh, we have another vampire. We can turn imprisoning off now. We don't need any other imprisoning done.
Your minions are winning a battle.
Oh, get him.
Yeah.
I turned imprisoning off and they've gotten up and healed themselves, I think. Oh, I don't know. I guess we'll just throw some high levels at them. I'll stop them. Yeah, wow. There was nothing they could do against that, though, was there? But you have groups of things that you just don't want to pick up. Oh, I thought that killed them. Apparently not. Whatever. Yeah, go figure. I guess we'll deal with all these random creatures we don't need for a second here. We ended up getting a monk. I don't know what I'll do with him. Probably just leave him alone. We'll throw the vampire in here and torture him until he's on our side. I guess we'll just slap you till you're dead, because you don't have enough health to maintain anything. Monks are a specialty against, Why can I not just multi-slap you? Normally you can just slap a creature to death.
It is payday.
I can't, like, slap him repeatedly. Oh, it's really weird. Whatever. Apparently, there's a creature that woke up. Yeah, have some fun being dead. That didn't last very long. Oh no, 2 more of them. They might vaguely hurt him. Yeah, about that.
Your minions are winning.
Yeah, there's another one, by the way. Do you want to kill him? Kill him.
Your creatures are under attack.
Yep.
Your minions are winning a battle.
So, about that vampire that I now have. How's that going? Not this insubordinate... You know what? I have a funny idea. That killed him. Oh, I enjoyed that. We now have a vampire, and a level 7 vampire in here. I'll wait till we have this guy to explain them. Well, I guess they're another wizard, basically. I mean, we have so many different types of those now. We have the wizard, we have the warlock, we have the sorceress, we have the vampire, we have the ghost. They all act essentially the same, except variations thereof. Of various different powers, and the vampire, as far as I remember, is the strongest. And the sorceress is kind of like the vampire for the enemy. But the vampire does have the weakness of the monk. The monk can kill a vampire. It's just like a natural weakness thing. Not entirely sure how that works. I mean, no other creature has it, so they must have special code for it. It's a bit weird, but games kind of end up like that sometimes. Right, we have 3 vampires now, which is pretty cool. This giant one dwarfing the other 2. Let them make homes. Then we'll throw them into the training room, I guess. Actually, wait, whoa. I forgot. This is why I made this area, jeez. Wow, prioritize, man. Yeah, okay, there we go. That's a bit better. Now they can train here. And I guess I'll take the highest level one and quickly show you his possession screen. They see in red, which is cool. They have a whole bunch of different abilities, like this is fly. I can now fly, I think. I don't even know how, but I can. Slow, teleport, heal, visibility I think this is, or protect. Or is that, no, that's lightning. Apparently I can't tell the spell abilities. Protect is there, that's protect, right, yeah. And a standard attack, and they also learn all the way up to level 10. I don't remember what they learn at level 10, but they learn teleport pretty easy, pretty early, I didn't know that. They're pretty cool, really. Yeah, they're a nice creature to have, certainly. Then I might as well show you these guys. So, let's pick you up. Level 8 now, that's pretty cool. Drop you here and possess you. You've got your strike, you've got your missile, you've got fireball, you've got this which is reflect damage. Heal, I think that's freeze, hail, and that's like a lightning attack of some sort. I think that's drain, that's what it is. Of course the vampire would have drain. Why did I not think of that? But that's drain. Your giant is quite awesome. Here's attack. Yeah, that was amazing. Best possession ever. Most explanation, you know. You probably perfectly understand how they work now, don't you? See? Perfect explanation. They're pretty cool. You fly like this. You can use Poison Gas Cloud, which is kind of weird. Reflect, Wind, Lightning, and Heal. All-round awesome creature, if I do say so myself. I really like them. It's a good creature to have. Another important thing that we're watching for here, and why we even have these guys, is are they level 10 yet? No, level 8. Lame, get to level 10. Jeez. We also have maximum creatures by 1 now, so if we were to dump a creature, then it would stay permanently away, and we're not going to gain any more creatures now, so I don't actually have to worry about that anymore, finally. On the other hand, we are losing money like crazy, so I hate doing this, but what we're going to do is we're going to drop 2 of these guys, despite training them all the way to this, and we're also going to drop all these Bile Demons now that we have all of the contraptions that we need. Wow, that was loud. And we're also going to drop these 2 level 4 vampires and just keep the highest level one. They train really fast to get to level 4 that quickly, but oh well. We don't want them anymore, and we're just going to have to deal with extra creatures coming in and getting rid of them.
Are under attack.
Oh, we're under attack. Yeah, there's some really high level ridiculous guy there. Let's, I think it'll be funny to throw this kind of a team at him. So let's do that. Have some fun. Yeah. Let's throw the rest of them at that as well.
Your creatures are under attack.
Yeah, go. Sure, let's throw in these guys as well. Definitely. Level 9s are worth taking seriously. There are certainly quite a few of them there. Oh, imprisoning. Well, we lost one, I think, there. There's another couple. Over you come. There we go, that's one. There's another. Right, come this way.
Your creatures are under attack.
We're under attack somewhere. I don't know where. There. Well, that's not a big problem. Right. Bring the flag over. I think it only costs money to attract them while they're not there yet.
Enemy.
Which is kind of cool. Oh, we don't need imprisoning them anymore.
Creatures are under attack.
Huh.
Minions are winning a battle.
I think that's the end of these heroes actually now. Almost there. Come on, drive them back. And there goes another level 9 archer. They're annoying, there's a... Come on. Wow!
Minions are winning a battle.
Lights flying everywhere. That's them. Now we can just pull things back as needed. Lost a couple of imps there. Oh well. What are you gonna do? Dig more gold, that's what I'm gonna do. We no longer need all of these high levels. They were mostly just to deal with the creatures that we had, and so we're going to get rid of them, because I just want to show things off. I don't really want to deal with all these high-costing creatures. Going to keep these we're going to keep these Demon Spawn, the Horned Reapers, and all of the heroes that we have. And wow, is she annoying to pick up? And that will do for our training regiment, I think. These guys just come back and sleep. I'm going to have to tell them to do this. That's what I prefer. I'm going to keep one at level 8 like that. I'm happy with their levels. That way if I use the level up, increase level thing, then it's fine. Oh, I totally forgot that guy is going to come back to consciousness. You can deal with him, right? Yep! Oh, Zap Death. Zap Death is the best thing ever. Hey ninja, dodge this. Nah. Oh, that was a terrible joke. Now, I don't have any wizards anymore, so I could just keep this vampire in there, but I'm just gonna use him there anyway, I don't know. Just kinda like him there. We have the ninja. The ninja is incredibly powerful. He's mostly just very quick. He makes a really weird noise when you pick him up. Yeah, I don't know what's with that. We're going to be having fun by training him, and with these heroes and maybe a new creature that we'll get, we'll just throw these at the problems that we have with these guys. Yeah, and then after that we'll basically have won this level. After that there's just that room to explore. The last thing we're going to do over here is we're going to make ourselves a guard post room, and it is going to look roughly like this. And once we have that, we're going to be a little careful about how we deal with this hero gate, because that hero gate is still yet to be used, and it will be. With rooms like these, there's a particularly easy thing you can do. You can just drop your Horned Reapers here and let them have a field day, because the room is linear enough that you don't need to cast any spells. They'll just go in and attack. You do have to watch for situations like this, where they'll get frozen and then it's just slammed by the giant. But I don't think I'll even need to pick him up. I think they can deal with it. Because look, he's already destroying the giant. Giant might be incredibly powerful, but the Horned Reaper is way more powerful still. Yeah, not a problem for our team. I think I'm going to do that to the other one that's like that, which is just opposite. And then we'll save the other one until we're ready. Just attack these guys. And now we've got a different situation where these two are teaming up on him. Oh, interesting. That's really weird. You don't often see it end up like that. Well, he didn't last very long. Oh, come back here.
Your minions are winning a battle.
Oh, you're just not having it. You just don't want to. Fine. That's fine. Kill you a little bit. Go on. You can kill her. Oh, it's her wind ability that really gets to you. I think she gets Word of Power later as well. And if you can't hit her, it's just a pain. It really is just a pain, that's all there is to it. We have another increased level now, and you might be wondering what's up with this, that since we already have an increased level. It's Make Safe, and I think we're going to use that now. Just for coolness factor. Now, here's a funny thing you can do. If we go ahead and find our level 8, tell him to sleep for a little bit. Alright, pick him up. We're going to kill him, as silly as that sounds. We don't want him to go to level 10. We're not even going to let him go to level 9 as it stands. We're just going to leave him at level 8, so that he is most useful to us at the next level. I think level 8 is the most useful one for us. So I'm going to kill him by slapping him to death. As embarrassing as that is for him. We have no pity, to be honest. We're a keeper. Pity is for the weak. Now, you might ask, why the hell did you just slap that guy to death? That's so mean of you. Well, we have resurrect creatures. That's why. I'm going to use increased level when the time comes, and the other increased level when the time comes. And use the resurrect creature to bring him back twice over. And, yeah. I'm not entirely sure if I'll resurrect him before or after I increase level. Yeah, I don't know, maybe we'll pick a level 9. We'll see. But I'm going to go for getting these guys to level 10, which we can do already. So then it's all dependent on the demon spawn. Where are the demons spawn at? Level 9. Alright, we're going to go and use one of the increased levels now.
Your creatures have been blessed with experience.
And as you'll see, a cool thing happens. These guys remain level 10 and continue to train on this level. We'll see what happens to them later. Yeah, I think we're going to go for level 9, so we're going to resurrect one of them now. Go down and find a Horned Reaper level 8. Resurrect. There you go. Level 8 Horned Reaper. And we'll get another one of those later. A little cool way to free duplicate your Horned Reapers like that. One thing you should watch out for now is that we have a level 10 Horned Reaper. He might just go ballistic. If he does, I'll throw him into the vampire pen and pull the vampire out. Oh, right, yeah, I forgot. Mistresses and samurai fight each other. Yeah, they just do that. But I believe the samurai is actually stronger. Not entirely sure on that. I think it depends on the situation, really, and a bit of luck. Alright, our demon spawn are now getting pretty close to the next level. You can check how close they are to the next level by possessing them, and then you can see their experience just next to where it says the level, like on where it says the level actually. The bar is part of the text place. I think I've actually shown that before, so it's why I kind of skipped by it. But as soon as they level up, something interesting happens. We'll see that. Might be thinking, well, do they get to level 11? That would be kind of cool. New higher levels. Since I've only been mentioning level 10 so far, and no other creatures have been doing this, that'd be a little strange. Something else happens. Interesting thing. Ah, here we go. That demon spawn, when it leveled up, became a level 5 dragon. The dragon is a new creature to us, and of major importance, really. They are kind of awesome, in my opinion. I quite like them. Maybe it's just because they're dragons, but I quite like them. I'm going to have them. They're very slow. They're good at research. They will train. They're mainly just made of awesome. Of course, they just get to level 10 as well. They don't evolve faster, and that's like the only Pokemon-like creature I can think of in this game that just kind of evolves like that. Kind of makes sense, I guess. They look really similar and stuff. So it just kind of grows up into a level 5 dragon, I guess. But they're a very important creature to have, and that's why I wanted to hold off attacking for so long. Their main awesomeness is they're very strong and very high health, and they really do have quite a lot of defense. So in a tactical setting, what you can do is you can have your dragons out at front, taking huge amounts of damage without any problem at all, while whatever ranged attackers you have sitting behind dealing out all the damage. They won't deal out a huge amount of damage, but they deal out a significant amount of damage, significant enough to make them very good frontliners compared to others. And we have both dragons now. So they'll have to remake their lairs, and they have a new lair. Look, it's actually very cool. You can't see it behind there. I could rotate the camera, but we're about to get a new one to look at. There you go, and they kind of curl up in that thing. It's kind of weird. So, now we have dragons. That's the last creature we gain on this map. I'll be explaining more about them when we have one at a higher level. Now, we could wait to get our dragons all the way up to level 10, but I don't particularly feel like it. So we're going to bring out the creatures now and throw them into the guard post. That's all we're going to need. We're going to take both of these guys and throw them at this room. Then cast Call to Arms just here. These guys won't be attracted to it, so don't worry too much about that. It's not a long enough range. Move it into here and get these guys to die. While they are under attack, bring up both the battle panel and this, so that you can easily select the keepers, and you can easily heal them. That will allow you to deal with what's about to happen here. One other thing we're going to do quickly is we're going to sell these bridges. There we go. Now, the main fight begins. Last few heroes surviving. I don't know if I turned imprisoning on soon enough there. Yes, we did. There is the Knight, the Lord of the Land. He's an interesting character, and we're going to have one. That's how you kill things. There's one creature left. I say we send these two to deal with them. Oh, you're incompetent. Send them. Yeah, the vampire can really deal with her. Ranged attacks like lightning just slam her to the ground, as you can see. And there's no point in having this room anymore, and as soon as you sell it, they'll stop using it, so we'll just sell the guard post. Rebuild the bridges as well while we're at it. Wow, that sound lagged for me. It was so loud. The gold slamming against the ground there. What are you fighting, even? That was kind of weird. Go ahead and sit there.
Your creatures are fighting amongst themselves.
Who did you just shoot? Oh, you were there. That was stupid of you. Coming into a dungeon where there's a vampire. Oop, we don't want a vampire there. Its vampire keeps unmaking its lair whenever it fights. It sucks. Alright. Start training. Start training. Alright. We have an interesting array of creatures here. We don't want you. We don't want you. We don't want you. And we don't want you. We do want you. Oh, look at all that gold that's on them. We now have a very interesting creature, the Knight. Quite powerful. I mean, he's not got the most amazing stats. He's actually got pretty mediocre stats. But one thing that really does make him stand out is that he has incredibly high luck. And high luck is not to be underestimated. Luck is what allows you to... oh god, what does luck do again? I think it's... yeah, luck is what allows you to dodge, like, do half damage and, like, double defense and double damage is what you get from it, and that's a pretty powerful combination of effects. He's one of the longest creatures to claim using the... yeah, one of the convert, that's the one. He takes ages to convert. It's just going to take forever, unfortunately, but we'll eventually get there. We also finally got that other resurrect creature, so I'm going to use that now. And going down here, here's the Horned Reaper level 8. So now we have another Horned Reaper. Gotta love that duplication trick, I really do. One of my favourite little tricks for getting really powerful creatures. And if you use this wisely, you can get loads of Horned Reapers in certain stages. This is one of them where you can... I've had like 8 Horned Reapers in a single stage, and it's very funny. Finally.
Creatures are fighting amongst themselves.
Oh, who's fighting against who? That's just funny. Go ahead and kill yourself there. Yeah, you didn't last very long. We now have the very special Knight. I wonder if it actually calls him Knight on this. Yeah, Knight. He is an awesome creature. I'm going to train him. And I'm going to train him all the way to level 10 and show him off, I think. For now, I think we've learned, like, earned and deserved the exit for so long, that I think we'll skip by a couple of other things and come back to this level and deal with the secrets of it later. For now, the end of the level.
Neverdorf. Once a flourishing homestead, now it's a stinking hole in the ground. It will be years before even the hardiest weed grows here again. War, on the other hand, is in full blossom.
Oh, I like that. War in full blossom. Oh, hey, we got another high score on that level. Yeah, I've played it once before now. Ooh, yeah.
Never grim. Unable to see the bad side of anyone, these folk could benefit from a swinging sword to the back of a neck, or possibly a lightning spell in the throat. Such possibilities never cross their happy minds.
Well, that's fine. We'll show them plenty of fire. I have a feeling that level is going to be much more hectic than the last one. If I remember correctly, it's that level which I found the hardest coming into this game, and that should be where it starts to get hard without the patch. Which means with the patch, we're going to be having some fun next level. Oh yes. That is all for next time, folks. So, for then, hard levels.